I've been wanting to do a quick video. I promise a quick video on what is just about a completed Hallicrafters Kitchen. Now I call it Hallicrafters Kitchen because my three Hallicrafters take up just about all the space in here. But I do have other equipment as well, and I think we've got the dust cover off the SX42. I think we'll take dust covers off of all this equipment. I'll take you around piece by piece and show you what I've got. The only piece of equipment that's missing right now is my ICOM R71A. And the reason why that's missing, I had a recap done on it, and it was damaged in shipment by UPS. So right now the technician is hard at work on it. The passband tuning knob was damaged, and that's another story for another day, but we'll take you around here. I'll start out with the S40, which is the newest piece that I just had restored and complete redo on that radio. Okay, this is the other side of the table. This is my Hallicrafters S40. See, we've got the nice custom dust cover on here. I've got these dust covers for all my Hallicrafters equipment. I'll show you the S40. This guy was a complete rust bucket before restoration, but it's had a complete overhaul. Came out really, really nice. The S40 is certainly what I would call a mid-range performer. It's not bad. It's not an SX42. It's squarely right in the middle of Hallicrafters 1946 lineup. We'll show you underneath here. Underneath the lid, 9 vacuum tubes. Nice polished chassis, which was also rust before. Brand new electrolytics. The capacitors underneath are all Sprague orange drop capacitors. This radio's been a lot of fun. The circuit thermally is not that stable. It does drift. You have to keep it warmed up, I'd say, for a good hour to an hour and a half to get it stable. But been copying single sideband on it. You can see it's a very nice looking radio. It's even got the nice metal dials. Came out really, really nice. This was my father's. I kept it in my basement for almost 20 years, and the years were not kind to it, but at 71 years of age, it's deserved some kind years, and it's going to see them. Next to that, I've got the Grundig Satellite 800. I've done separate videos on that. And next to that, I have the control box to my Sony AN1, which I use mostly for my Texan radio. So next we'll take you around to the other side. Okay, so we've got my Kenwood R2000. Normally on top of that I'd have the ICOM R71A. I told you the story on that. Below that we have the Hallicrafters reproducer, the R42, which is matched up to the Big Kahuna, the Widowmaker, the SX42. I've done separate videos on that. Sounding great. This radio has been back now after a restore for almost a year. It's a great performer. Takes about 45 minutes to an hour or so to really stabilize. We'll turn the volume down here. But a lot of fun. A lot of fun. You see down here I've got my Texan PL600. I've got storage down here for books and manuals and all kinds of stuff. Schematics. Speaking of schematics, I have two schematics here. The original one and then the final circuit of the SX42. Got them in blown up full-size diagrams in tubes. Okay, finally we'll show, I haven't shown much of this on videos, my mighty little S38. Like the S40, this was also a complete rust bucket, kept in my basement for the better part of 2 decades. Complete restoration on this radio. Came out beautiful. You know, for what it is, it's a nice little performer. It's in no way is it in the same class as the SX42 and not even the S40 on the other side there, but for what it is, it's got nice sound, nice, crisp, clear. It certainly doesn't have all the features, all the bells and whistles of the S40, and certainly not the SX42. By the way, the X in the higher range Hallicrafters radios designates that it has crystal phasing. Now, crystal phasing can be very useful for copying CW. I've also had some good success using it on single sideband, and you can really do a good job of tuning SSB signals on this radio. But the S38, this is the original S38 from 1946, and it does have a true dedicated BFO. You can copy SSB. You definitely need to use your band spread tuning. It also has a noise limiting circuit, and that's this switch right here. That's also run by the same tube that runs the BFO. Now, on your later Hallicrafters, the A's, the B's, the C's, all the ones with letters on them, they did away with that, and those are true 5-tube radios, but technically I would say this one is a souped up All-American 5, but technically it does have 6 tubes. But it is a lot of fun, and because these were all my father's, they're family heirlooms, and they deserve prominent spots in this room. Speaking of this room is my kitchen. Yes, I have all this stuff set up in the kitchen. You're probably going to wonder what these guys are in the back here. This is my portable Zenith table, and to the left is also my father's 600 series tube Zenith transoceanic. Next to that is a transistorized transoceanic, the 3000 with AM and FM. And over here we have the original all transistor 1000 transoceanic. They all work great. I even have a battery pack in the 600, so if need be I can run that off of batteries. That is indeed a tube radio. So set up another chair on this side. I can flip this over if I'm in the mood to listen to the transoceanics, or if I want to tune the Grundig and the Hallicrafters S40, I can do that too. So I did this on the cheap. This chair right here I got, actually both those chairs, this one And I'm kind of partial to this chair right here because this is almost a replica of the chair that my father used tuning his Hallicrafters SX42. Captain's chair with the wooden arms. I got that at Restore for $5. This other chair I got at Restore, I think I paid $9 for it. So certainly done on the cheap. Kitchen table I've had for at least 2 decades, so why not? I never eat at the table anymore. So I hope you enjoyed this little tour of my kitchen. There, of course, in the back here, back of where I have the Kenwood, I've got my battery storage for the Zenith, for the Texan, all my D and AA batteries, probably about a year's worth of each. So I'm good to go. Hope you enjoyed this tour. One more thing, you can see here I've got the old military style headphones. I have an adapter plug. I can use those on either the SX42 or the S40. Stock the way they are, I can plug them into the back of the S38. Has those two little prongs. And then I've got desk lamps for some nighttime listening. So that's it. Picked up a few new subscribers, and hope you enjoyed this little tour of the Hallicrafters Kitchen. Take care. Talk to you later. I hate to sound like Steve Jobs, but one more thing, because I'm sure someone will ask. This is my Radio Shack DSP40 digital sound processor. I have it right now. I have it hooked up to the Kenwood R2000. So if anyone wanted to know what's that little black box there, that's what it is. And for a speaker, I'm using an ICOM IC SP3 Radio Shack thermometer, indoor outdoor temperature, and these are Bose roommate speakers, which I sometimes plug into the Grundig, but I really like how they sound on the Texan PL600. So and it gives me, on FM, gives me true stereo sound. In mono, I do get sound out of both of them, so that's kind of cool. That's my little addendum for this video.